I created Species Nutrition with one mission in mind: to provide bodybuilders and serious athletes with no-nonsense supplements that work. I put my name and reputation on every bottle of Species Nutrition products. If you want to be your absolute best, join the evolution.
What should we look for in a fish oil supplement dosing? What doses of DHA and EPA do you recommend?
Yeah. One of the things, you don't have to be a super scientist with this. If you're taking fish oil, it will have the right ratio of EPA to DHA. You don't have to go looking. They don't sell EPA, DHA separately from fish oil. Fish oil itself has EPA, DHA in it. And you don't have to worry about that. What I find is that about 3 grams of fish oil per day in supplemental form is usually ideal. And I usually combine that with about 2,600 milligrams of evening primrose oil, which has the good omega-6, not the bad one, the good omega-6 GLA in it too. And if you get those 3 together, okay, the GLA with the EPA, DHA, omega-3s and 6s, you're going to get what your body requires from an essential fatty acid standpoint. And that's why I combine evening primrose oil and fish oil in Omega-Lyze. In addition to, we put also palmitoleic acid in there, which is an omega-7 fat, not essential, but really good for insulin sensitivity and reducing inflammation in the body. We probably at Species have the most comprehensive essential fatty acid supplement on the market, because I know what needs to go in there, and I'm not afraid to spend a few extra bucks. No one wanted to mix a plant source of fat, primrose oil, with fish oil, which is an animal source of fat, because they say the vegans won't use it. I said, I don't care. I'm selling it to my audience. This is what we need. So I got a company, and they made it for me. No one else sells that combination. You'll never find it anywhere else. So it just makes it easier, so you don't have to go sourcing different. You don't have to take a bottle of primrose oil and a bottle of fish oil, and it actually comes out cheaper if you take mine. So that I did the work for you. You don't have to worry about essential fats. Everything is in there. You take 3 pills twice a day with meals, and you're done. Each bottle's a month's supply, and it makes it super easy. The reason I did that is because no one understood essential fats. No one understood how much to take of the stuff on a regular basis, in all these different bottles. And so when I realized that people were grossly essential fatty acid deficient, I said, you know what? I'm just going to make a supplement to make it super easy for people. And guess what? You take that product, I guarantee you, your bad LDL cholesterol levels will come down, and your C-reactive protein, which is a measure of total body inflammation, will also come down. And that, to me, is more powerful than taking a prescription drug. And that's the reason why the government, the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration, and that's why they have okayed pharmaceutical fish oil now. That you could actually get a prescription for fish oil. You won't get the evening primrose oil, but you get a prescription for fish oil. Why? Because it works. They wouldn't make a prescription version of it if it didn't work, And so it's a very powerful tool to use. It's so powerful, matter of fact, that prior to surgery, like before I get my heart surgery, I have to stop that product 2 weeks out, because it will reduce clotting of your blood, so much so that you can actually bleed while having surgery. So you don't want to take it while you're having surgery, because you want to make sure everything clots properly. And that's why when I take Omega-Lyze, I feel very confident I'm never throwing a clot. Even with all the COVID going around and everything like that, everyone's very vulnerable to miniature or micro clots, they call it, nano clots. If you take this product, okay, you're not going to have to worry about it. Especially if you combine it with like V-Mineralize, which has vitamin E in it. Vitamin E plus those essential fats will never allow your blood to spontaneously clot. You like my little hearts for my, hold on. My daughters gave me Valentine's today for Valentine's Day. So I'm wearing their little hearts here on my arm.
Dave's doing that so you can flex with the camera, because now the comment section.
Yeah, I just want to hit a little bicep shot here.
Oh, Dave getting jacked again. Holy crap. You still got it. Great physique fitness. T3, safe to cycle on and off year after year while competing?
Yeah. I mean, the great thing about thyroid hormone, it's on a really, really simple feedback loop. If you take T3, which is the active thyroid hormone, okay, the T3 you're taking is going to tell your hypothalamus, don't produce any more signal, which is going to shut down the pituitary's production of TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone, which means your thyroid gland is not going to be producing thyroid hormone, okay, because you're taking T3. Once you stop the T3, that signal, that feedback, negative feedback loop to your hypothalamus will shut off, and your body will say, wait, there's no more thyroid hormone. Hey, we got to turn the thyroid gland back on and make some more thyroid hormone. And then you'll start producing T4, which will convert to T3, and then it continues. So as long as your thyroid gland works, you're not going to damage your thyroid gland by starting and stopping thyroid hormone, okay? And the danger with thyroid hormone is you just take too much too fast, and you know that's not good for if you do that with anything. But assuming you ramp up your dose and ramp it down, your body will turn itself on and off. The problem is every once in a while you get someone who takes thyroid hormone. They do fantastically well. They lose a lot of body fat. They look good. They feel good, and then they stop it, and all of a sudden they feel terrible. And they go for tests, and they find out that they have no thyroid function, and they think that the thyroid hormone they took shut down their thyroid permanently, when what really happened was they were hypothyroid already. They kind of got used to it. They didn't even realize they were low until they realized when they couldn't lose weight and they started taking T3, all of a sudden they started losing body fat again. And so they kind of diagnosed themselves by taking thyroid and then stopping it and going to the doctor. So if you want to really know what's going on before you take thyroid hormone, go get your thyroid tested before you even start taking a dose. If you're low to begin with, then you know you're going to be low after you go off it. So I don't think I've ever seen a person be low prior, be normal prior, take thyroid, and then it doesn't turn back on. Never happens. Okay. So it's pretty safe to do.